Ladies and gentlemen, today we bring you a story that has captivated the nation. A tale of wealth, betrayal, and scandal that reads like a Hollywood drama but is, in fact, very real. At the center of it all is Tom Girardi, the once revered attorney, whose fall from grace has left everyone stunned. And then there's Erika Jayne, the glamorous reality star whose life took a dramatic turn as her marriage to Tom unraveled in the most public and shocking way imaginable. This is not just a story about money or fame. It's about trust, deception, and the consequences of living a life built on secrets. So, sit back and let us take you through this gripping saga. And don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on every twist and turn of this unfolding drama. Our story begins with Tom Girardi, a man who was once at the pinnacle of success. For decades, he was known as a powerhouse attorney, a champion for the underdog, and a legal genius who secured millions for his clients. His name was synonymous with victory, and his lifestyle reflected it: luxurious homes, private jets, and a level of wealth that most could only dream of. By his side was Erika Jayne, the dazzling star of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Together, they were the ultimate power couple, living a life of opulence and excess. But as we now know, not everything that glitters is gold. In November 2020, Erika made a shocking announcement. She was leaving Tom after 21 years of marriage. At the time, she described it as a difficult decision, one made after much reflection. She spoke of growing apart, of spending long periods away from each other, and of a relationship that had simply run its course. But behind the scenes, there was far more to the story than met the eye. What Erika didn't reveal, and perhaps didn't even know, was that her husband's world was crumbling under the weight of legal and financial scandals that would soon make headlines across the country. The first bombshell dropped in December 2020, when Tom and Erika were hit with a lawsuit that accused them of embezzling settlement funds meant for the families of victims of the Lion Air Flight 610 crash. This was no ordinary lawsuit. It was a damning accusation that painted Tom as a man who had betrayed the very people he was supposed to help. The lawsuit alleged that Tom had misappropriated millions of dollars, money that was supposed to provide financial relief to grieving families who had lost loved ones in the tragic plane crash. But instead of distributing the funds as promised, Tom was accused of using the money to sustain his lavish lifestyle and cover his mounting debts. The lawsuit didn't just target Tom, it also implicated Erika. The plaintiffs claimed that the couple's divorce was nothing more than a sham, a calculated move to protect their assets from creditors. According to the lawsuit, Tom and Erika were deeply in debt, struggling to maintain their extravagant way of life while drowning in financial obligations. The allegations were shocking, and they left the public wondering, did Erika know about Tom's alleged crimes? Was she an innocent spouse caught in the crossfire, or was she complicit in the deception? As the legal battle unfolded, Erika found herself in an impossible position. On one hand, she maintained that she had no knowledge of Tom's financial dealings. She claimed that he had always handled their finances and that she had trusted him completely. On the other hand, there were those who believed she had benefited from the misappropriated funds, pointing to her luxurious lifestyle and the millions spent on her music career, glam squad, and designer wardrobe. The truth, as always, was far more complicated. Meanwhile, Tom's financial troubles continued to mount. In September 2020, he made a stunning admission in court. His personal bank account contained only a few $1,000s, and his once massive stock portfolio had been wiped out. He revealed that he hadn't received a paycheck from his law firm in over 2 years, raising serious questions about how he had been funding his and Erika's lavish lifestyle. To make matters worse, his former business partners accused him of financial misconduct, claiming that he had siphoned partnership funds for personal use and taken out loans without their knowledge. The once mighty Tom Girardi was now a man on the brink of ruin. But the scandals didn't stop there. In early 2021, concerns about Tom's mental health began to surface. His own legal team suggested that he might be suffering from cognitive decline, raising questions about his ability to participate in his defense. His younger brother, Robert Girardi, stepped in, requesting to be appointed as Tom's conservator. Robert claimed that Tom was suffering from short-term memory loss and was no longer capable of managing his finances. While some saw this as a legitimate concern, Others viewed it as a strategic move to shield Tom from accountability. As the legal battles raged on, Erika found herself caught in the middle. She was forced to make drastic changes to her lifestyle. Moving out of the couples, Erika moved out of her $15 million Pasadena estate and into a more modest home in Los Angeles. Gone were the days of private jets and designer couture. She was now facing a reality far removed from the glamorous life she once knew. But even as she tried to rebuild, the lawsuits kept coming. In August 2021, the trustee overseeing Tom's bankruptcy case filed a $25 million lawsuit against Erika, alleging that Tom had funneled money from his law firm to cover her personal and business expenses. The lawsuit claimed that Erika had benefited from funds that rightfully belonged to Tom's clients, many of whom were widows, orphans, and others in desperate need of financial relief. And then, in February 2023, the story took another dramatic turn. Federal prosecutors charged Tom and his former CFO, Christopher Kamen, with 5 counts of wire fraud. The indictment accused them of embezzling more than $15 million from clients, money that had been intended for victims of catastrophic accidents. If convicted, Tom faced up to 20 years in prison, a stunning downfall for a man who had once been hailed as a champion for justice. Throughout it all, Erika has maintained her innocence, insisting that she had no knowledge of Tom's alleged crimes. But the question remains, did she know? And if so, how much? The truth may never be fully known, but one thing is certain. This is a story that will continue to captivate and shock for years to come. Before we conclude, let's take a moment to reflect on the twists and turns of this incredible saga. From the heights of wealth and fame to the depths of scandal and betrayal, the story of Tom Girardi and Erika Jayne is a cautionary tale about the dangers of living a life built on secrets. If you've been as captivated by this story as we have, don't forget to subscribe for more updates. And as always, we'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about Tom's allegations against Erika? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!